Okay, bye. Hi! I don't know, I'm typing. I don't know if you can see this. See me. I can't see me yet. Hi! From Germany! Oh my gosh! You guys can see me. Can you see me? You can see me! Okay! Hello! I'm really nervous. I've been talking with Emily here on the phone, like trying to figure out live stream for a long time. Hi, Combs! How are you doing today? Are you as nervous as me? You guys want to take a deep breath with me? Because that's really what I need in my life. Kitty, do you want to say hi? You're good. Okay, good. What are you guys up to? Besides this? I feel like I want to like type back to you guys instead of talk on the video, which is kind of strange. This is probably, okay, so, oh man. Oh, hi. Hi from Alaska, guys. I have family in Alaska. I really want to go visit there. You guys, this is so cool. I know you. I feel like I know you from you guys commenting on my videos, and now we're talking in real time, and I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. Trying to figure out live stream made me really upset. I felt like I couldn't do it, and I feel like I don't have things to share, and I feel like it was like a wave of self-doubt and sadness, and now you guys being here is like warming my heart. And the cat's here for moral support, as usual. Say hi. So, what shall we talk about, Kitty? I really want to talk about what's going on with you guys. So, he's looking out the window. He is looking, the sun just came out. Damn. God, Kitty. I think I'm gonna let him outside. Yeah, I do. You go. His big tail waving. Yes, he's saying hello. It's a really nice day in Michigan. Yes, I am so into astrology. So into astrology. I know so much about astrology. It's kind of ridiculous. And my favorite part of astrology is personality, natal chart astrology. So I'm a Pisces sun, Capricorn moon, Virgo rising, and lately I've been into personality typology and other channels, like Myers-Briggs personality. I'm really into that right now. INFJ. Are there any astrological influences between narcissism and astrology? Well, that's a very good question. I'm curious. I feel like our mom's chart kind of set her up for narcissism, and my chart set me up for being an empath, wanting to help everybody, you know. I believe that it sets you up for those sort of things. Capricorn moon, I am a Cancer sun, Libra ascendant, and Taurus moon. Ooh, so we've got the water sun, earthy moon thing going on. That's cool. Libra rising, huh? I bet you're beautiful. Are you just a beautiful person? Saturn in Capricorn in the 4th house. Moon in the 8th house. Opposite of Pluto? Oh my goodness. The 4th house rules family. And I have my moon in the 4th house, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of things in the 4th house. So, opposite. I believe that set me up for having a lot of family, like family as a very major thing in my life. Well, that's super cool. Okay, so Alexander, this is the first time I'm seeing your name on my channel, I believe. Chiron in Cancer, ooh. Mine is in Taurus. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking, North Node, thank you. I can definitely relate to becoming empathic through my upbringing as well. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. About how I would hold space for my mom and the rest of my family. And I didn't get that in return. I feel like people didn't hold space for me. And now I get like kind of sad when they don't, but I also don't ask for it. You know, lately I've been trying to ask for people to hold space, be like, okay, look, I need to talk. I have things going on. I need to talk about it. I'm gonna close the window, 1 sec. I believe all these factors relate to having difficult family situations. Interesting. I'm gonna look that up later. Capricorn in 4th house, Moon in 8th house. I'm gonna look those. Oh, Saturn in Capricorn in 4th house. Yeah, that's a tough one. Saturn rules Capricorn. What am I saying? They're both very. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Is it astrology? INFP? Ooh, you are? That's so cool. So, I'm learning a lot about INFJ and how I don't have very good like observational skills. Like, and I'm not very good at keeping up with like tasks and what's actually going on in my life. You know, I'm more so in my head and introverted intuition, and I'm seeing how that is causing a lot of problems. Saturn rules Capricorn. Thank you. I thought so, but I'm feeling really scattered right now, as if like I'm forgetting everything that I know. I'm a little nervous. Oh my gosh, there's 6 people? Hi! Who else is here? You wanna chime in on the conversation? How are you doing? What else about astrology? Do you know about astrology, the circle, the natal chart? Hi! How are you doing? The circle, and like the different quarters, and if most of your things are on the bottom half, on the left or the right. Thank you. It says different things about your personality. There's so much to it. Guys, I really appreciate you being here. Hi! Oh my gosh! INFP, so many INFPs out here. Blue Shoes, how you doing? I so appreciate you. I feel like a lot of you guys I talk to, or like you guys connect back, and you're actually part of my life. You're in my heart, and it's really cool that you're here right now. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Ooh, on evolutionary astrology. What does that even mean? Evolutionary astrology. Like your human evolution in your lifetime, evolving from like how you are to like how you can be your best self. He explains the archetypes in astrology. You too. Oh, that's sweet. I think, do you mean like I'm a part of your life? Or, I don't know, you said you're smiling, so I'm smiling too. Guys, who else loves coffee? It's great you're doing a live stream. It is. I don't know how long you've been here, but trying to do the live stream was really difficult. So first my webcam was just like shut off. There's like a little switch that like covers it up. And at first I'm like, it's just black, I can't see anything. So talking about that, like not being very observant, the INFJ, like I'm in my head and not in reality. That happened, and then like with technology there's so many different buttons, and I'm like, how do I make it work? And so I got all frazzled, but now that I'm here I'm like starting to feel a little bit better. I want to do more live streams because I feel like I'm always talking to you guys, and I want to like talk with you. I want to live life together and be friends, you know. We're all healing, and we're healing together, and I want to know more about what's going on with you guys. Drinking coffee right now. Cheers! Is there an astrological, like, part of your chart that makes you love coffee? I just got here. Oh no, well, you figured it out. I did figure it out. I got a little pep talk from my sister. She's like, you need to take a deep breath and tell yourself that you can. You can, you can, you can. And I'm like, you're right. Only I didn't say you're right. I was like, I can, I can, I can. And then I like almost started crying. I think it was really just a wave of feeling like I'm not able to do things, you know. Do you know that feeling? Evolutionary astrology means your soul wants to evolve in certain directions according to the chosen astrological placements. Oh, I love it. I love it. I totally believe that. Okay. Yes, happy Saturday. I'm so glad to catch you live stream. Having a hard time today with my family. To see you're on made me smile and made me feel so. Oh, I'm so glad that you feel that way, but I am so sorry that you're having a hard time. Do you want to talk about it? Or do you want to kind of forget about that for now? Because we can talk about it if you want. I'd love to talk about what's going on with your family. Because that's another thing. So when I make videos, I feel like I shouldn't talk about the actual current events happening in my life, because a lot of them have to do with my family, and I feel like I'm kind of airing my dirty laundry in public, if you know what I mean. Like, what's that phrase? What's that saying? And like, sometimes it's not my business to share, you know, it's other people's business. So it's like a really delicate line, but I feel like if we do more live streams, it'd be kind of cool to share what's actually going on, you know? And then maybe you can share what's actually going on with you, and we can at least release it, you know, even if you don't like get advice that makes it all better. Do you recommend any books on CPTSD? No, I don't have any books to share. I read, okay, so here's the thing. I haven't been learning too much about narcissism and things like that. What I've been focusing on are books like where they're like really inspiring and telling you that you can do anything. Like You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I love that book. I read The Tao of Pooh. Like really just like learning about yourself and becoming a better person. But someone recommended a book for me on CPTSD. I'll find that and I'll let you know. But because I'm gonna start learning more about narcissism and all that, because it's really important. You know, it's like the path that I'm choosing on my like psychology healing journey. And so, but first, before like learning about that and being able to help and share what I know, like I have to figure out who I am and like fall in love with myself. So that's why I'm focusing on like more reading those books and like digesting and like learning about that kind of stuff. I will find that book in just a second. I want to catch up on comments. Actually, no, I'm going to find the book first before I move on. You guys, I don't know if this is the worst live stream or video you've ever watched. I feel a little frazzled. But I am like so appreciative of you being here. It's really cool to me. I love reading your guys' comments. It's the best. It's like my favorite part of this. And so, live streams in the future when it's not the first one and I'm feeling like this, I'm very excited for. Let's see. Pete Walker's book, Complex PTSD, From Surviving to Thriving, a guide and map for recovering from childhood trauma. That's the book that I recommend. I haven't read it, but I will, and maybe we should start a book club. What do you think? What's a good instant coping skill for in the middle of an interaction with an ARC parent? Gray rock method. Remember that what they're saying has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And whatever you say, like, it doesn't matter, they aren't listening. You let them talk and like let it just not even go through you, just like deflect around you. That's how I cope with it. And don't need anything from them. You know, don't seek validation from your NARC parent from them. Don't do that anymore. Yeah, I really try not to get affected. It's hard when you realize your family discards. They don't care about you, and you want love from them. You want to love them and set it aside, but you can't. It's there and very real. That's kind of different than what I just said, huh? It's hard, it really is. Sometimes more than others. I go through waves of feeling like that. I don't think that we should set it aside. I think that we should always remember who they are and what we've learned about them. Like learning that they are very narcissistic, for example. Yeah. But I think that you can love them anyways. Despite that, despite knowing that. But it kind of hurts to love them anyways. But I don't know. Such is life sometimes. Sometimes loving people hurts. No one understands narcissism. That's why YouTube is so important. I agree. It's super strange that narcissism isn't talked about more. So I took this psychology class in high school, and narcissism, like in the book, it didn't even cross my mind that that might be what my family is struggling with from how they described it. And like I started working at a psychiatric hospital, and on the resources page, like looking up different hospitals that I wanted to work at, there was nothing about narcissism. There was like other personality disorders, and I'm like, why is no one giving any attention to this problem? I don't know. And it's like so covert, you know, people don't go places and get diagnosed with narcissism. They get diagnosed with all these different things because they're like, narcissism is putting on a facade, and it's really sad. So yeah, us being together is very important. The One by Pete Walker. Ooh, The One by Pete Walker? You mean, is that a whole different book? Or are you saying the one that I just said? Sorry, having a hard time, Dusty. Oh my gosh, me too. Yeah, it does. So I read something, okay, Dusty, it does hurt, and knowing the love you have for them isn't reciprocated. Yeah, it does. I just read something in an article, and it said that the parents love us. It's just they don't know how to communicate that and like show you and express their love. And that's damaging. What do you guys think about that? Like, I'm not trying to make excuses for them or like not being able to express it to us. That's terrible. The one you recommended, I forgot the title. Let me read it one more time. Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving, a guide and map for recovering from childhood trauma. That was recommended to me by a Knight of Camelot. I don't know if you're out there, Knight of Camelot, but we talk a lot in the comments, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you recommending a book for me to recommend with all of us. I think that. Yeah, I think that I agree as well. So why can't they express it to us? Is it because their parents didn't express it to them, so they never learned? And going back to our conversation earlier, they were just not born with like the personality traits to be able to recognize that and move beyond it and learn how to do it anyways, despite not being taught by our parents as we're doing, you know, like we weren't taught how to do that by our parents, but we're learning how to express love anyways. Do you think they just never learned? They aren't able? Not gonna lie, I do not believe that my mother loves me. I'm sorry. I trust your gut. I trust it. And that's another interesting thing, guys. So I believe that some mothers don't, you know, they don't actually love their kids, and I feel like mine does. And so she's just not able to communicate that, or like, I don't know, it's like a very different kind of love than how I feel. Like I care about what people in my life have to say and what's going on with them, and like I feel like My mom just doesn't sometimes, sometimes. I feel like she just doesn't at all really care. And sometimes when I share things, I feel like it doesn't represent the whole population here, and like I'm gonna start saying that, because when I say like I broke no contact, I think it upsets some people who maybe their mom really doesn't love them and maliciously tries to like attack them. And it's a different scenario, and so no contact is probably best for them, but it's like just a lot of distance is enough for me. Yeah, you got so much worth. It's a big spectrum. In my personal situation, I know my mother doesn't love me or anyone. She doesn't respect herself or anyone. Maybe it's love, but not unconditional love. Yep, for sure. Definitely not unconditional. Like, actually, they just like find reasons to not love you. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. I'm using a lot of soft language today because I'm feeling a little bit insecure. I've been working on that, not using soft language. I don't know. Love versus... I feel like I'm inherently flawed and defective. Tried to make that feeling go away reading everything about narcissism, but it didn't work. Okay, yeah. I get that feeling of inherently flawed and defectiveness. I'm feeling it hardcore lately because I feel like when you go about trying to change, like that inner critic really sparks up inside of you and gets worse. Yeah, and you said reading everything about narcissism didn't help. So I think, yeah, it's helpful to get a basic understanding of it. But after a while, learning about that is just like another outside thing, and you really have to learn more about yourself. I feel like that's where change happens. Getting motivated and becoming your best self rather than learning about what makes them and what made that you the way you are. Like, you have to focus on the present and who you are and where you want to go and figure out how to get there. That's where my focus is. So does that make sense? Like, does that make sense to you? You think you could try that, like Alexander? You're learning about evolutionary astrology and maybe try that direction? Do you think that would work? Oh! So I decided to instead fully dive into feeling defective. Oh, no! See, you gotta dive into feeling really resilient and great. Just it feels like lie to yourself in the beginning. But it builds momentum and starts becoming your new natural. And then there's waves of that defectiveness that I don't know if they ever fully go away, but I'm hopeful that they do. I don't know. I guess we'll see together over time. Except that I feel this way to emotionally process the trauma. Okay, I'm reading like one of your comments at a time. I feel like I'm a step behind. Also, the scapegoat. Perhaps that's why we feel that and see it. Yeah. Scapegoats, I'm so sorry. That's another reason why I feel like sometimes things that I say don't relate to the whole group because I was a lost child, and it's a very, very different perspective and experience. Can you guys hear me okay? I've realized being able to unconditionally love another is a gift, and it's a major resilient strength, especially after what we've been through. Like, it's pretty amazing. if we're able to unconditionally love another person. And a thing is, like, I don't know if I'd be able to unconditionally love anyone if I hadn't been given unconditional love. So, for anyone out there who hasn't, like, I don't know, I hope you can experience it one time. But my boyfriend's been really important in my healing journey because he's just so supportive in such a way that I've never experienced. And without that, I don't know if I would have been able to heal. And saying that, it's like, then, how much can I help people? You know, I really want to help people. But I don't know, maybe I have to learn to unconditionally love myself and then teach people. Oh gosh. Narcissists do have the same wounds, that's why they act so hurtful. I think a narcissist loves themselves first. They love narcissistic supply. Hi, Mamu, what's up? They love themselves so much they forget to care for others. Decades of this means we lose our true self. We should find our true self before, so we can worry about the narcissist. Okay, I agree. Find our true self first. So that's an interesting thing that I struggle with understanding is they say narcissists love themselves, like, but at the same time they say that that's just a facade and underneath they actually despise themselves. Which is it? Okay, and is it different for other people? Like, that's another thing. Is the maliciously narcissistic mother the one that doesn't actually love their kids and they do love themselves? And then is the vulnerable narcissist the one that does love but doesn't know how to express love to others, and underneath really hates themselves? That's my idea. What do you guys think? You can hear. Okay, good. You're still figuring out live streaming. Okay. Reading one comment at a time, we see you. Guys, I am still figuring it out. I feel like I'm not able to talk right now. It's like there's a mental blockage here because doubting myself hardcore. Hates herself but pretends to love herself. Covert narcissist, very toxic. Yes. What about overt narcissists? Do you think that they love themselves? I think we all have the opportunity to experience unconditional love. I have, but when I'm deep in narcissistic wounds, I'm unable to see it. Right now I'm going through some life changes and I'm forced to ask for help from people, and I'm finally able to see that so many people have unconditionally loved me. I just didn't believe it. Yeah, narcissistic supplies their oxygen because they have no sense of self. You're so right. Oh my gosh. And that's why, like, in the middle of a narcissistic attack, give them nothing. Give them nothing. Because that's what they're seeking. They're seeking anything. Anything is their oxygen. They need it. And you give them nothing, they need it, so they go elsewhere for it. And they leave you alone. It was a lengthy comment that I had to divide into several comments. I think the pain wants to be accepted, to be processed and healed. It's really challenging though. Yes, it is. Is anyone else, like, I know that maybe it's because I feel like there's this collective thing happening where, like, we're facing all of this pain and really feeling it. I'm in the midst of that right now. Accepting all the pain. I think I am very good at compartmentalizing and denying my pain. And, lately I've been very aware of it and accepting it. Whereas in the past I've been, like, really focused on seeing the best in myself and in my life like almost like the point of being blind to the pain. And right now I'm just very much so aware of it. It is hard. It's a hard part of the process to be in the middle of. If you study narcissism, you learn the patterns. I can now mostly predict my mother's behavior. The love bombing stage is dangerous. Okay, blue shoes. I'm scared that I'm in the love bombing phase right now myself. Like, things are fine. And it's dangerous. It's kind of scary because you know that it's not gonna last. Not that I talk to my mom, like, really at all. But when I talk, it's fine. And that's scary. Isn't that weird? Oh, and it just sucks. Like, in all of your relationships, you're like, you question the good times as well as the bad times. Life is hard after narcissistic abuse. But I don't like to say things like that because I feel like that affirms it. It like sends message into the universe like, yeah, life is hard. Let's keep life hard, you know? Sometimes, like, I feel like you gotta be like, life is easy. It's okay, you know? You really gotta brainwash yourself into believing that when things are good, they're good, you know? In your other relationships, people aren't gonna click and, you know, turn on you like the narcissist does. I don't like calling narcissists the narcissist, by the way. And I just did that. I kind of use it for conversational tools, but, oh gosh. I'm having a really hard time talking and reading the comments, okay? I feel like this is our guinea pig of a live stream. Thanks for being here with me and sticking through it. They hate themselves like no other, but they project their self-hatred onto others. Amen. I can say that allowing yourself to feel your own self-hatred, is the most challenging thing. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it. Like, you get me. Guys, I love that we are in this together. Like, all the things that you feel, you're not alone. Feeling your own self-hatred is the most challenging thing. It really, really is. I'd be live stream shy and hiding under the bed. Fist bump! Your channel has provided an unexpected relief for so many of us. Oh, I'm glad. You guys provide relief to me too. Oh. Fist bump, guys. Fist bump all of us together, collective, everyone. Fist bump whatever device you are watching right now. Ready? Go. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else watch Inner Integration? I feel she has helped me tremendously. I don't watch her all the time, but she is really, really smart. Really smart. Her and Richard Grannon and Stephanie Lynn, is that her name? I feel like they're all super informative. And here's the thing, I feel like I'm not there yet. I feel like the relief that I'm providing, that I hope that I'm providing, is being like, hey, I'm in this too, and like what you're feeling, you're not alone in, you know. Maybe as I start learning more, like, about narcissism, I can move in that direction and teach, you know. Because is that how you feel she helps in her integration? By teaching you things about narcissism? Here's the best and so informed and clear. Help me immensely. Immensely. Cool. I too have a lot of pain, but I don't have support yet. And just keep it from feeling it all. Because I can't cope with it at this time. I think that's a part of the process for many of us. I was in denial of my feelings for a long time, and I think that time really helped me. And I don't think that it's a bad phase, you know? Like, don't rush it. Don't rush that phase, because it's just a part of it, part of the process. Richard Grannon is great, yeah. Meredith Miller. I've never heard of her. Or is she integration? Hi! Silver Storm, thank you. I love you. Thanks for watching. That means a lot. Meredith is integration. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. To get out of the denial stage. Oh. Okay. So maybe I should start watching some of their videos, huh? I think so. Because I'm coming out of denial. So the phase that I think I'm coming out of right now is feeling my self-hatred. And I haven't been doing a lot of videos for the past few months because like that's what I've been feeling, and I didn't want to share that with the world. Like how terrible I was feeling about myself. You don't want to see that. And like I don't want to take you through that, you know, I want it to make people feel good. But I want you guys to know like that's part of the process. But now that I'm like in full acceptance of who I am, the good and the bad, I feel like I'm ready to learn, you know? Guys, I think a dog wants to get in my room. I'm dog sitting 4 dogs right now. You want to see? I should wait for you to answer. I don't think you're in denial. I think you're in processing and understanding, striving for acceptance phase. I don't know if there are technical phases. 4 dogs, yeah. 4 dogs. One sec. Oh. Oh, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this cuteness? I don't know if you are. Look at, this is Molly. Hi. She bites a lot because she's a puppy dog. Just chews on my finger. Oh. Okay. Now the dogs are here. So Molly had like 8 siblings, and I was about to adopt one of them, but by the time I convinced my boyfriend that we should get a puppy, the puppies were adopted by other humans. So it's okay. I feel like things are meant to be, and those puppies were meant to be for other people, you know? They were meant to change other people's lives and vice versa. And there's a puppy in my future. Maybe one of Molly's puppies when Molly gets older. Hope that anyone who feels alone in this feels support from Allison's channel and others who watch her and share their stories. Sharing with each other is so important. I agree. Okay. So, what if, have you guys ever been to support groups? Like ACOA, Adult Children of Alcoholics? So ACOA is not just for children of alcoholics, it's for children of all sorts of family dysfunction, and I feel like we all have similar traits and they're super healing for like this same reason, sharing your stories and learning from each other and what each other are going through. Molly's chewing on a cord. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a cord on there. I was thinking, what if we did live streams where we sort of shared what's going on, like, in real time? Because I talk, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I love that the channel concentrates on the children. Yes, indeed. And that's another thing that I try to do. Instead of focusing on our parents, focus on us and what we're going through. I think that learning about the parents is really important, and I'm about to do more of that in my own life because I'm ready to. I've been focusing on myself. I'm ready to, like, you know, ebb and flow, like now flow outward and learn more about what's going on with the parents. But definitely we are the focus of our lives. I haven't been to a support group. I am in EMDR therapy right now. I would join a support group if there was one in my area. I might start one. Ooh, yeah, you should. You could, for sure. I don't want to should you, but they are amazing. And I am still shocked by how many people are going through this. I bet there are people in your area that would benefit. You know, you might just change some lives. That'd be cool. He's projecting all his traits on me and smearing me as I am in the same house. Uh-oh, did I miss something? Oh, I did. Silverstorm, I'm so sorry. I had to process and figure out if my partner... Oh no. Live stream support group system. Oh, cool. Okay. I don't think that I would post them, like, on my channel and, like, keep them up because I don't want that to, like, stay on the internet, you know? Maybe I would, like, have them unlisted and then can have, like, oh, I don't know. There's a lot of thinking that has to go into that, but I'm really interested in doing that. Okay, EMDR, though. I heard that's fantastic. Do you think it's helping? I hope it's helping. Projecting all of his traits on me and smearing me as if I'm in the same house. Yep. That sounds like NPD. Okay, so Al-Anon is a bit off topic for narcissism, but a lot of alcoholics have similar characteristics of narcissists. They have meetings everywhere. I bet you'd find some comfort there. Yeah, that's very true. So if there's no ACOA meetings, Adult Children of Alcoholics, you can go to Al-Anon, is what we're saying here. There's also online support groups. So I think you can, like, talk on the phone, but when I'm on the phone, like, I want to start FaceTiming people. I just have a really old, crappy phone. It's not like a Samsung or an iPhone, so I don't even know if I can do FaceTimes. But when I'm on the phone, like, I get a little distracted. So I feel like at a meeting, like, I'm already kind of distracted, like, thinking, like, what am I gonna say sometimes? So, like, on the phone meetings, I just feel like it's a little bit different. But they're out there, and if you want to try them out, go for it. It amazes me how narcissistic parents are the same no matter which country. It doesn't matter if in Germany or America. Right? Yeah. It's crazy. And they seem to read from the same script. Like, they say the same things to each other. And why the heck isn't it more talked about, you guys? Why? I think it's on the rise, too, unfortunately. People are becoming more and more, as we're becoming more connected through, like, technology, we're also becoming more selfish and, like, in our own little bubbles of a world rather than connecting with everyone. And, I don't know, is that where it begins? And I don't know. guys. I hope it's not getting worse, but I think it is. Terry Cole. Okay, I feel like I need to write these down. Who did you guys mention earlier? I don't know. Terry Cole. I'll write that one down. No, I won't. Okay. Not sure yet. I think it is, but in small ways. I maybe will not notice until I'm done. I'm slowly getting better. I'm a little lost here in comments. Hi, there's new people here. Say hello if you want. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an awesome day at work. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Bye. Talk to you soon. Okay. Hey, doggos. What's up? Where's your dogs? Do you hear that? He makes the funniest sounds, that one. Abuse is abuse. Doesn't matter what personality disorder they have. Very true. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Blue Shoes. You are so smart. Ah! A Knight of Camelot! Wait. Hi, bye. I was talking about you earlier. Aw, okay. I shared. So, A Knight of Camelot, the person who just commented, is a person who recommended that book, Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving, A Guide and Manual for Recovering from Childhood Trauma by Pete Walker. Guys, I should get like a sponsorship from them. I hope. That's the third time I've said the title. That was for Storm. Oh. Oh, I recommended your book that you recommended to me. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much. It's so cool that you're here right now. Okay. I found out about covert narcissism 4 months ago. It is like going through a grief process. I feel your pain, but I'm not as brave as you to share. Yeah. It's like a tsunami that hits you once you discover narcissism. But what was even bigger, a tsunami, was reading the laundry list from ACOA. That was when I was like, whoa, like other people are experiencing this too. Like, yeah, because kind of similar to what Blue Shoe said, abuse is abuse. Doesn't matter what the disorder is. What matters is like it's real and it affected us in very real ways. And reading the laundry list, I'm like, wow, yeah, that is so accurate. And at first, I only resonated with like a few different things on the laundry list, and then over time, I'm like, every single one of them I resonate with. Oh my gosh. Are you guys enjoying this life chant? Like, you guys getting ready to go, or could you just stay here all day? Because I might just stay here all day talking to you guys. Let's read the laundry list, okay? Are you guys ready? We're gonna take it down a notch in the energy. It's gonna get a little... Thank you, Retro. I could stay here all day. It's gonna get a little bit sadder, I think. Maybe not. Let's keep the spirits high. So, 1. It became isolated and afraid. Ooh, why don't I try something this way? Whoa. You guys, do you see this? This is what I was confused about. Okay. This. 1 second. What am I doing? Guys, we're guinea pigs here. Can you go on top? Oh wow, look at that. Technology is so amazing. My background screen on my computer is Bora Bora because that's my dream vacation. Tell me, what is the background on your computer? What do you look at when you open your computer up? And now I have to look at you guys' comments to see, because actually ask the question. You're amazing, and I love how much empathy you have. I can tell you're authentic and a light in the darkness. Oh, thank you. Keep making videos because seeing your process communicated transparently helps others by mirroring their experiences and feel less alone in the process. Thank you. I will keep sharing. Even though sometimes I feel like this, like I'm not sure what I'm doing, I feel like that's a part of the process, you know? Okay, let's look at the laundry list, you guys. We became isolated and afraid of people and authority figures. I literally, like, I'm a different person, different times of the day. And, like, when I'm talking to, like, my boss or something, I'm very different. Like, I'm very shy and closed off. Even if I love my boss and, like, I really want to be my open self, it's just hard for me. And I'm like that when I am with people who, like, I really admire and I want to be friends with. Like, I just, like, shut down. It's like a turtle. I go in my shell. But then, like, sometimes I'm, you know, with, like, my coworkers, I'm totally different. I'm, like, open and so afraid of authority figures. It's normal. Thank you. Okay. We became approval seekers and lost our identity in the process. We're frightened by angry people and any personal criticism. We either became alcoholics, marry them, or find another compulsive personality such as workaholic to fulfill our sick abandonment needs. So, take out alcoholics and put in narcissists. Okay, narcissistic please. If you guys feel like narcissistic sometimes, that's normal. Marry them or both. I'm sorry, Silverstorm, that I didn't really talk about your situation. Do you want to talk about your situation, Silverstorm, rather than reading this list? Guys. Okay, I want to keep reading the list. We live life from the viewpoint of victims, and we are attracted by that weakness in our love and friendship relationships. We have an overdeveloped sense of responsibility, and it's easier for us to be concerned with others rather than ourselves. This enables us to not look so closely at our own faults. We get guilt feelings when we stand up for ourselves instead of giving in to others. Oh my goodness. Wow. Like, oh, the first time I read this list, I was like, what in the world? This is so real. Became addicted to excitement. We confuse love and pity and tend to love people we can pity and rescue. We've stuffed our feelings from our traumatic childhoods and have lost the ability to feel or express our feelings because it hurts so much. Denial. We judge ourselves harshly and have very low sense of self-esteem. We're dependent personalities who are terrified of abandonment and will do anything to hold on to a relationship in order to not experience painful abandonment feelings, which we received from living with the sick people who were never there emotionally for us. Alcoholism is a family disease, and we became para-alcoholics and took on characteristics of that disease, even though we did not pick up the drink. Para-alcoholics are reactors rather than actors. Alright, back to you. Back to me. Hi guys. Thanks for validating others. You guys are all talking to each other. It's so sweet. Hi guys, everyone who's new. Who just came in, welcome. Are you interested in eventually helping people through this stuff as a living? Yes. Yes, I am. Very interested. Like, I'm devoted to that cause, to this cause. However, I don't feel ready right now to do that. Like, I feel like I want to help people now just by sharing, like, that I'm in the midst of the process. But, yeah. I've got a lot to learn before I help others, I feel like. Is anyone else interested in helping other people? with this? Molly, please. Molly, come say hi. Oh, the puppy's back. The puppy's back. Ouch. You're already helping others, but getting paid to do it, that makes sense. Maybe it's your life mission. I think it is. I really, really do. I've always wanted to do psychology because I wanted to figure out what was wrong with my family. It's just crazy. Like, I've always wanted that. And so, yeah, I believe it always has been my mission, and it is now. Now, like, I know more about what my mission is. It's really, really cool. And I think it's so freaking important because it's just not talked about enough. We really need to talk about narcissism. Like, my whole life I knew that my dad was an alcoholic, like, duh. But narcissism was like, came out of nowhere. I'm like, how did I not know about this? And I feel so bad for kids who have a narcissistic parent and all this crap going on, and they just are in the dark. You know, I really would love to, like, spread massive awareness about narcissism. Oh my gosh. I feel that is now my life's purpose, to help others get through this. Wow. Hey, maybe you will start a support group. Okay, yeah, because you helped me. Do you know that? I hope you're playing. You bored? You guys, when you share your wisdom and your knowledge with me, you help me so much. And I think that's another cool thing, like, about this channel. It's not only a way for me to share what's going on and release it off my chest, but, like, you guys teach me so much, and yeah, it's amazing. So if you guys feel like it's your mission, you guys are fulfilling your mission because you're helping me. At least me, you know, you're probably helping others too. I think I'm gonna let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? I did. Bye. 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 Okay. Guys, this is awesome. I'm having so much fun. Sleepy Whoopie, hi! Are you tired? Hello! Hello everyone who's just showing up. How are you? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for joining the class today. It's not a class, but I keep thinking lately, do you want to share with the class? Everyone, like, I just really want to hear what you guys have to say, and this is a really cool way to do that, being live. Other relationships I thought weren't connected were sabotaged as well. Mine used pity and money-related rescue gifts, checking, asking, etc. Oh my gosh, money-related rescue, wow. That is a good term. I've actually never really thought about that. Oh my gosh, how manipulative. Whoa. That's a super different type of abuse, I feel like, what you're talking about. Because, like, I feel neglected and ignored, but, like, you know, manipulating you through being there is totally different. Aw, I'm so glad. I'm so glad too. You really are a part of my life. When you comment, I'm like, I know you. And it's just so special to, like, connect with people. To connect with you. Oh, I thought about it, but I'm already studying to be a classical musician. Ooh. Wow. I can incorporate what I know into my music lessons, though. I do want to make a YouTube channel to talk about all this. Ooh. What's stopping you? I feel like music is an amazing healer. Music and dancing, and, like, getting out in nature, they're just the most primitive forms of healing. On your YouTube channel, if you do make one, could you play music while you heal us and like share your wisdom? Could you just like also be playing the harp? That'd be awesome. It would describe so many of us. The recovery is recognizing the trauma and imagining what a healthy adult would have told you in childhood. That we do matter. Recognizing the trauma and imagining what a healthy adult would have told you. Yeah, it's interesting. Visualizing being the own healthy adult for you that you don't actually have, perhaps. That's a super healing thing. I want to thank you for your positive energy. Check out Lisa A. She has many great videos. Oh yeah, I watch Lisa. She is super smart, and she's also super spiritual. She's like, namaste. And I get that. I feel that. You've helped me too. I've had some aha moments listening to you. Oh, that's good. I've had some aha moments sharing with you. And like getting back to spirituality, I feel like sometimes when I film and I talk, like I channel something. It's like connect, like things connect in my brain when I talk to you. Message retracted. Retro? What'd you say? I'm curious. From Chicago. Hey. That's cool. I've been to Chicago once. I touched the bean. I went to the Chicago Art Museum. I'm an artist, guys. I was considering going to school there. Chicago Art Institute of Chicago, something like that. They use money and presence as a means of manipulation. It's called financial abuse. Financial abuse in my life existed more like taking money that wasn't there and using it so that we were always under this massive financial strain. Like there's never enough money, yet always spending money like crazy, kind of to make it so that there's never enough money, so that there's a problem to focus on and go crazy about. But like, yeah. As far as gifts, I feel like gifts were just an obligation. And like a source of guilt. Like, we don't have money, but I'm giving you this guilt because I love you. Ugh. Okay, I'm catching up on comments, guys. Thank you, Dusty. There's always music therapy. So cool you're cutting. Yeah, that is really cool. Classical piano. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite. Oh, I love the sound of piano. Oh my gosh. I actually don't like listening to music, fun fact. I like going to shows, like seeing live music, I love it. But when I do put on music in the background, it's usually classical music, just on low to have some noise, and it's usually piano. So, yeah, that would be healing. That'd be fun. Put on YouTube. Rescue you. Rescue shame. Wow, you guys are blowing my mind. Or do you have a P.O. box? I felt like sending you a letter. Fits better than leaving a comment. I love you, Sleepy Weepy. Oh my gosh. I don't have a P.O. box, but that's an interesting idea. Fear and a better camera, but I would love to incorporate comedy into it. But music, that's a good idea. Ooh, yeah, humor. That's another one of those primitive healers. How would you incorporate comedy? Can you do a video recommending books? Yeah, you're a reader, huh? Yes, I will. I will, definitely. I've actually been thinking about that. It's funny that you say. Recommending books, and I'll probably throw in some of these YouTube channels. People probably already know all YouTube channels, actually. Anyone, Angie Atkinson was actually my first narcissistic YouTube healer. Not that she's a narcissist. Healer on narcissism. will I ever be good enough? It's a book for daughters on narcissistic. Oh my gosh. So I feel like I'm about to be setting myself up for. Aww. Finances are hard in my life. I never learned how to do finances. And like, yeah. What are our ages here, guys? I'm 24, and it's really hard becoming an adult without parental guidance. It's something I've been thinking a lot about lately. I'm so confused. And I just wish I had a parent to turn to and be like, hey, I'm struggling. Help me, you know? And I wish that I felt comfortable just saying that in general to people. But Close Encounters of the Worst Kind. Oh my gosh. That's like moody, that title. How I could act out the abuse and the hyperbole. Oh my gosh! Anna Atkins YouTube. Ooh, that's interesting. You know, okay, so a book video and a comedy video, not just saying this, 2 ideas that have literally crossed my mind in the past week, and now you guys are saying it. But I was thinking comedy because I've been really into Frank James. He's an INFJ on YouTube. He talks about being an INFJ and all the Myers-Briggs personalities. He does these comedy skits of each of the personality types, the 16 personalities, yeah. And I was thinking of doing that like with like funny things that the lost child says, you know, and kind of like making fun at the lost child and making fun at the scapegoat, like scapegoat being like, oh, they're attacking me again, you know. Not to make fun of anyone. I'm just kind of worried that people like might take it personally. Ooh, and like kind of make fun with like the actual narcissist, you know, things that they say. I think, hey, A Night of Camelot, I think we should collaborate and make some funny videos. If you're afraid, maybe you can just script things and I'll just like bring it to light. Because you're probably funnier than I am. I think I'm funny, but sometimes I'm not. Is it hard to wake up to the reality of your mom, dad? Did you believe your sister when she told you? Hard to wake up to the reality. Yes, it was. Oh, your mom, just your mom. Did you believe? Yeah, it was really hard. I didn't believe her at first. I had to figure it out for myself. And yeah, I would go to ACOA. My roommate's here, and I get really self-conscious when they're here. I'll do it as a scapegoat persona with you. Trigger warnings at the beginning of the video. Started going to therapy a few months ago and have since found out both my parents are narcissists. As lucky as me. Hi Amy, welcome. Yes, we're lucky. I'm so serious. Okay, alright, I'm serious too, we should talk. My email is on the about page of the YouTube channel. Okay, Silverstorm. Let me talk to. It was really hard to wake up to the reality of my mom. Going to ACOA meetings, I would like say like, and my mom is, and then not be able to finish my sentence, like calling her a narcissist or saying things that she does. Like I just literally couldn't even physically speak the truth about it. Because in my head, like, I couldn't think it. Like, I was like, I have repressed it for so long in order to get by. And now, yeah, waking up has been hard. I feel like I'm still not totally woken up to it, to be honest. And that's been another reason why I've, like, felt kind of, like, weird making videos, because I'm in the middle of the process with you guys, you know? And maybe I should just be more open about all these doubts that I'm having. I didn't believe my sister at all. I gave her a hard time about it, and I feel bad. And I think that's another thing habitually too. Like, she's a scapegoat, and I'm like, I don't believe you. Just, like, causing trouble. Sorry. Anyone else have a hard time waking up to narcissism? Psychopath Free is an awesome breakdown of the manipulation tactics they use. Ooh. If you need that, you can find mentors, either paid or older people who can see the best in you and believe in you. You can have older mentors for sure. I think that's where support groups are so helpful. But yeah, I really wish that I had a therapist or a mentor, because I feel like that would make the process so much easier. You know, someone constantly reminding me that, like, I'm okay. And someone to turn to, you know. And so if I could be that person for someone, it'd be awesome. Turning 35. Ooh, happy birthday, Dusty. Early birthday. True. Dad died when I was 4, then raised by a dark mom. Just found out last year, decades of bathing and rescue shame. Wow. Wow, yeah. Okay. No one understands except YouTube. I think many people around us actually understand, just no one's talking about it. But I get that no one's talking about it, and so going on YouTube is a safe place to come where people do understand. But I'm so sorry. Like, thinking about how long this has been happening and then, like, waking up to it is, like, mind-blowing. I feel so bad for my past self. Like, not to pity myself. I try not to do that, but it's sad. It's so sad. We went so long dealing with such hard stuff. So she gets more and more covert. Makes it hard to see. Not now since I know all about it, but throughout my life, the plausible deniability really covered up everything. The plausible deniability. Those are some big words, my friend. Not to mention Soul GPS on YouTube is great too. I've never heard of Soul GPS. So, okay, I don't know. A lot of people didn't say their age. Maybe that was too personal a question. Oh, almost 23? Joseph, you're still here? Hi, friend. Or was that a long time ago? But becoming an adult, it's hard. And I realized that, like, even when you're an adult, you don't know what's going on. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you do. But did anyone else have a really hard time finding, like, out how to adult without support of a parent? And how did you figure out how to be a good adult? Just being a good adult, figuring out as you go? That's what I'm doing. It's hard. People don't want to hear that their parents are wrong. Yeah. What? Still have trouble adulting. Blue shoes. I really admire people who, like, are good at adulting. It's so simple and yet so hard. My mom has Munchausen. That combined with narcissism has seen things get way worse over the years. Yeah. Munchausen's is wild, okay? My mom has Munchausen's too, and like, just blows my mind. And it kind of comes up in my brain every time someone gets sick in my life, anyone gets sick in my life. I'm like, this person's actually sick. And my mom just pretends. It's so sad. Hard enough reparenting yourself during them adds extra pressure. Yes. I want to hug all of you. I'm so sorry you've been through so much. Sleepy. Hugs. Everyone, the group hug. Okay. Does anyone have a description of what good enough parents should be like? Good enough parents. Funny way of phrasing that. You feel it, you feel the hugs, good. Not sure if you're aware, but you radiate a healing energy. It's like your spirit came here to heal. And I feel that if it has a color, a sense of blue aura. Blue is my favorite color. And healing is my favorite thing. Thank you. It's kind of weird walking around life and like not being able to heal everyone. Like, I just want to talk about deep stuff all the time and like heal together, but a lot of people don't. They just want to like have fun and enjoy life. And like, can we just heal together? Can that be all that we do right now? I wanted to talk to someone. What did someone say? What good enough parents should be like. So I was around a lot of good parents growing up. Good enough parents. And I feel like what were they like? No one seems to want to talk about anything deep nowadays. How can you connect with not talking about anything deep? It beats me. That's why I feel like so much in my life I just like don't talk. Retro. So, there's this one YouTuber that I really like, and her name is Sarah Therese, and she has kids, and I feel like she's a really good parent. Like, she just came out with this video on like 10 things you should do as a mom or something, and yeah, I'm like, wow, that's a good list. I wish that my mom would have watched that. Not giving kids attention for tantrums and stuff. So I'm an ABA therapist. Did you guys know that? I work with kiddos on the spectrum. And I feel like that's teaching me a lot about how to actually interact with children. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm ready to be a parent. I know how to be a good parent, but there's definitely like not fueling tantrums is important, and I feel like narcissistic apply, like people with narcissism thrive on tantrums. In children and in life, they just like create problems, whereas like brushing them off is good parenting. And listening to your kids, that's probably a good parental trait. And validating them, supporting them. That is so cool. What's cool? A healthy parent would love you, listen to you, and give you attention. You cannot change your past, but you can change your future. Aww, look at you. That's so sweet. Mine would do the petting you thing while urging you to be happier while avoiding denying, pitying, and offering more and more gifts. Stipulations. William, I feel like you've been through a really different experience than me. and I'm really curious about it. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. But if you want to talk about it, I would love to listen and learn. It sounds like you're very aware of what was happening, so that's good. I gotta head out too, but it's been great. Okay. I should probably head out too soon. Not that I have anything to do, but I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. And I don't know. Bye, Blue Shoes! Thank you for all of your wisdom. Wish you the best too. I'll give you a hug. Bye! Thank you for being here and holding space. Thank you for being here. Another thing. Okay. So guys. Oh, bye, Dusty. Thank you. It has been great. I like this. I think I'll do it more. Just more shame and shame about reaction to it. Thanks a ton for all of this. It's been complicated for everyone. I'm sure this was wonderful. Cool. Thank you. Familiar with human design? No. What's human design? Bye. Bye, Dusty. Nice meeting you. So something that my mom would do is get so involved. It's interesting, but then like also growing up, she was so neglectful. Like she just didn't care what we're doing. I could just do anything, you know. But like she was my catechism teacher and my soccer coach, and like participated in all the school events, you know. And I think that was like a part of why I felt so invalidated, seeing that she was like the majority of the problem until it was like so clear, you know. But like, because as you're a kid, you see all those things and you're like, oh, that's a good mom. But then at home, it's like just terror, you know, and chaos. And bye! The dogs want you. Do they? They probably do. I'm hungry too. Bye, Mamu. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but that was a part of my reality. Super involved mom. Super involved mom, and then later not involved. She also would really love on my friends and stuff. And I'm like, why can't you love on me like that? Okay. You guys, I think I'm gonna go. Feeling like closing this up, but this was a fun adventure into the live stream world. I definitely will do it again. I had a really good time after I got over having a really bad time trying to figure it out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for being a part of my life. So good. Thank you guys. Bye everybody. I'll talk to you soon. You be blessed too. Alright, one more hug. Ready? Alright, talk to you later.